Hey, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Q, and this is what's new in EMEA VCT. We're heading into the last week of regular season action, and the playoff field is actually just about set. So since going over those playoff qualifications at the end of the video would be relatively short compared to that Pacific video we did just a few days ago, due to the fact that Super Week in the Pacific region to end things up brought us a lot more games, I'm still going to go ahead and do that Power 5 ranking at the end of this video here as well. So as far as getting to this past week's results, feel free to pause on this screen right here if there's a particular game you missed out on and want to know how it went. But I mean, for your boy, 5-1 on the week ain't bad if I can say so myself. Koi finally able to find themselves a win after dropping 6 straight is what prevented me from having another perfect pick'ems weeks, which we just did over in VCT Americas in week number 6. If it's your first time through over here on the channel, what up? I do almost daily esports news, interviews, updates, and more over here on the channel, including a little bit of every region when it comes to VCT. So if you need a good place to keep up with everything Valorant Champions Tour heading into the playoffs, hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on. Now, before we focus up and get to those pick'ems here for this next week, I got a question for you, YouTube. How's your sleep, fam? Do you struggle with headaches after long nights at the grind? GamerAdvantage is a leader in impactful eyewear technology that's been proven to help you sleep better, focus more, all without distorting color or comfort, leaving headaches and eye strain, all while fitting comfortably under a headset. Stay in the game longer with GamerAdvantage. Y'all see me in my GamerAdvantage frames all the time, and that's because they truly do make a difference. And when you catch me with my red frames on, though, those are the ones that have my prescription lenses, because GamerAdvantage does that too. Link is always going to be down in that description below, and when you check out, don't forget that code YoBoyCue hooks you up with that 10% discount. Now let's go ahead and get into these pick'ems here for the week, but before we do, I need y'all to remember one thing. 5 of our 6 playoff spots have already been decided, and it's going to be between BBL Esports and Team Vitality for that last spot. And keep in mind that BBL Esports does hold that tiebreaker thanks to their week 4 matchup in which BBL Esports won in a sweep. So for BBL Esports, it's simple. Win and you're in. Otherwise, for BBL Esports, you just need to match the Team Vitality results, meaning that the only way that Team Vitality gets to make it in is if BBL loses and they were to win. That way they can take that last spot. But the week actually starts off here with an absolute banger. As you can see, we got Fnatic versus NAVI. This is going to be a really good game. I expect this to go 3, but I do still think that Fnatic is the best team in the world. Go ahead and give me them in a close one. Now, we do know that Team Vitality needs a win against Heretics if they want a chance at the playoffs, right? If they lose, it doesn't matter what the team from BBL Esports does, so they need to put their best foot forward. The only problem? The Giants team that they lost to last week got swept by Team Heretics, and Team Vitality haven't gotten a win since week number 3. So you know what? Go ahead and give me Team Heretics in a close one here in this game as well. Now, Giants, I do think, are going to be able to walk pretty well past Karmine Corp, and I do think Team Liquid does the same as far as to Koi, meaning that if my predictions are correct, the BBL Esports game versus FUT Esports won't matter, right? That's if we do see that Team Heretics does walk away with the win. If not, otherwise, this last game of the week has a whole bunch of weight. Now, since week 4, though, BBL Esports seems to be the better team than FUT Esports, and I'm going to expect them to come out on top as well, even though they would have technically qualified by this point. But go ahead and give me them in a sweep to round out my picks. And I'm going to expect them to come out here, really prove their point heading into the playoffs here. And that rounds up another week of perfect pick'ems for your boy. But I'm kind of curious, YouTube, where do your picks differ? Let me know down in those comments below. Don't forget those comments, along with those likes that y'all leave down in that bottom right hand corner, to let me know that you guys are digging the content, or the 2 things that help me out the most when it comes to that YouTube algorithm and getting my content in front of more people while we chase down that first 1,000 subscribers over here on the channel. All right, but let's be honest, I know why y'all clicked on the video. It's the same reason that everyone loves to click on these videos every single week. Let's go ahead and get down to it. Let's go ahead and get down to that Power 5 here, all right? Let's go ahead and get started off in that number 5 spot. That's going to be FUT Esports. And they've had their fair share of ups and downs, sure, but there's a reason that they are the only team qualified for playoffs that doesn't have a double-digit round differential. They're always playing things really close to the chest. They seem to really struggle against the better teams, although they do pretty good against those teams ranked lower than them in the standings. I think that number 5 spot is going to be a really good spot for them heading into this final week. Now, in at that number 4 spot is going to be Giants. I told y'all early to not let those couple of early losses sway your opinion too heavy on this team, right? I even think that if you put this team against Fnatic and NAVI this late in the season, it'd be a lot closer than things looked in week number 1. Team Liquid there is going to be holding down that number 3 spot. They've done a good job of handling business against the teams ranked lower than them. And the reason, the crazy thing for them is they just don't seem to have the keys to really unlock into that top 2 position. Those top 2 really seem to be ahead just above the rest when it comes to EMEA. The question is, can they unlock those keys to success come playoff time, right? Now, speaking of those top 2 teams in the region, that's NAVI and Fnatic. It's kind of a no-brainer, really. And despite how NAVI has looked since week 1, only dropping 1 map, right? That's all Fnatic has dropped all season long. So unless NAVI can prove me wrong this week by taking down Fnatic, I do think that they're still the best team in the world until proven otherwise. But let me know, YouTube. I know y'all got opinions, man. Where am I wrong? Where am I right? Who are the 5 winners for the EMEA region matches this week? Let me know down in those comments below. If you missed the predictions for our other regions last week, I'll make sure to have those videos linked at the end here with that playlist as well. If you want to make sure you're back for future videos, though, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on. Until we do catch y'all right back over here on the channel, man, don't forget, with everything crazy going on in the world today, be true, be you, be sincere, game hard and love harder. All right, y'all? It's your boy Q, signing out.